sing it? Simple things that light me up.
On the road looking for a win against an Eastern Conference rival. The Chicago Bulls are ready for this thing to get started. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, to this broadcast of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and we've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony at the table with me. And the fourth member of our crew, David Aldridge, our sideline reporter. Philby the Nets off the tip. To the inside. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. No good from Durant.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open. And Kevin Durant signing an extension this past offseason, locked in with the Nets for the next 4 years. Seems like there's a very good chance Durant could end his career in Brooklyn.
Offensive rebound. Second chance shot. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Look at the power from KD. It's just enough to get past the contact and finish.
Pass to Williams. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
From KD. And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
To the middle. Kick out to Levine. The wide open look here for DeRozan. From outside, off the mark. We've seen a quick start here for the Nets. 4-point game. Pass to Drummond. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And Simmons has got the ball here for the Nets. Here's Irving. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
His first foul.
Lonzo Ball picks one up.
Team foul.
And more than one observer, Greg, has called Irving the most entertaining player in the game. What do you think?
A lot of competition for that distinction. But Irving does some things that no one else can, at least at his level. And then you never know when he's going to give us a juicy soundbite.
And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
Bulls still looking like they're getting going. Pass to DeRozan. Back to Ball. And stolen by Irving. Here's Simmons. Curry trying to break free. No good from Simmons. Back to Levine. And Levine throws it down.
I expect this from Zach LaVine to put on a show at the rim. Defense should have seen that coming.
Drummond is double. Here's Irving. And Jones sends it back. And there's the call on Jones. That is his first foul of the game.
His first foul. Team second.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Count that bucket. Irving's got 6.
A masterful finisher. The closer Kyrie is to the bucket, the more dangerous he becomes.
Here's Ball. And it's sent back by Aldridge. Durant, wide open, he fires. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. He's got 5.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Irving, good. let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Nets.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
And a new group in for the Nets. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Harris. Outside Griffin. Now here is Harris. Just 4 to shoot. Aldridge trying to break free. Harris, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Nets leading by 11. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
That's his second.
And last season was Mills' best. Now in his mid-30s, he's only getting better, affecting the game beyond his shooting.
And he knocks down the first one. Smitty, it's amazing how efficient Mills has become.
He has tremendous shooting percentages across the board, Kevin. He takes care of the ball, and he gives you a calm presence. Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out. Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Now here's Mills. Outside for Thomas. Pulls up. Pass to Drummond. To the paint. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. KD, that's for 2. Rebounded by Vucevic.
Missed opportunity, wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Back to Thomas. Outside, KD. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Left side, Levine. And so it's Brooklyn. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We've got more in store for you right after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And the Nets pretty much in control here, it would seem.
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
And that's really hard on a defense, having to play deeper into the clock and having to cover a lot more ground.
Assist.
And the basket by Jones. And Steve, the differences between the regular season and playoff basketball. Break them down for us.
You know, Kevin, it's a higher level of intensity, and execution is a must. It's also hard to prepare for the playoffs until you've experienced it.
Bulls trailed by 9. Pass to Claxton. And here's Irving. Inside. Here's KD. It's good for his 4th bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
Clever feed by Kyrie Irving, moving the ball to a teammate with a quality look.
Chicago calls timeout. There's an element to Nikola Vucevic's game that fits well with most of the league's modern offensive scheme.
And with his inside-out game, he's a guy that can stretch the floor. And Kevin, when you look at today's NBA, nothing is more important than spacing and passing. And when Vucevic is on the court, you can be sure the spacing will be excellent.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Brooklyn Nets are creating a fresh legacy. Kevin Durant says it's new energy. We're one of the first teams in Nets history where fans are expecting us to do good things. Basketball culture is deep in Brooklyn, and they're looking for a team to latch on to. Well, guys, it looks like they found a good one.
I agree, David. Thanks. Pass to Brown. There's the triple. No good from Irving. Bulls trail by 9.
The creativity, extreme athleticism. You see why Zach's won the dunk contest multiple times.
Here's Claxton. It's stolen by DeRozan. Right side Levine. A shot missing. And Brooklyn will come the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Claxton, no good. Here's Vucevic. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Only giving up 2 points this quarter.
And Kevin, you tend to forget this about Levine. I mean, he's still so young. You feel like he's been in the league forever.
Bulls shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. The first free throw is good. You know, Greg, I was just thinking about Zach LaVine and his age. He's just now in his mid to late 20s.
And he's grown so much since that rookie year. Excited to see what numbers he can put up as he gets ready to enter into his prime.
Down low. Here's Claxton. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. For Brooklyn, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
Second team foul. At the line, Nicholas Claxton. At the line.
On the free throw, no good. Bulls trail by 7. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
When they go up-tempo and push the action, they are speaking Zach LaVine's language.
Up top Mills. Brown wide open. He fires. His three-pointer's off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
To the inside. Vucevic. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
This is the tricky part. Having enough left in the tank to finish the job.
Let's go!
And the Nets decide to take their first time out here. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Irving double team. Curry on the wing. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Vucevic. And a wide open look for Irving.
And in this quarter, they just haven't had the success from beyond the arc that they began the game with.
And it's DeRozan missing.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Connects from three-point range.
With this lead, they're playing confidently, showing a quick trigger from beyond.
Curry.
Here's Simmons. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And now it's an 8-point Nets lead.
And that's where Simmons wants to operate as a scorer. Foul line down. And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. And then Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he sees it.
And stolen by Harris. Pass to Simmons. Back to Irving. Nets passing it around. Tries again. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. And the Nets making a change here.
LaMarcus Aldridge. Kevin
Bulls
Durant.
trail by 8. Outside, White. Here's Levine. And then Levine with the jam.
It's hard to stay in front of Zach. His first step, it's insane.
Harris, right side. Kept alive. Outside, Curry. Takes it inside. Curry on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Here's Durant. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Durant's got 4 points this quarter.
No need to play hot potato with the clock running down. Get it to KD and leave him alone.
And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
Coming up on the floor for Yo.
And Brooklyn making a change here.
Andre Drummond.
There's 21 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass to Curry. Launches a 3. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Jones. Here's Levine. They get it back. And it's Vucevic missing. No one near Drummond as he lets it go. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Brooklyn, holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Trailing here by 8. Back to Levine. Pass to Vucevic. Makes it off the glass.
Vucevic.
Vucevic has got his team on the board first here in the second half for Chicago. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, the league remains in love with three-pointers, but DeMar DeRozan remains true to his game. He says, if I see 100 people walking left, that doesn't mean I'm going to do the same. I see this clear path and want to stay right. Shooting threes, I feel like I'm settling. Whereas I think anytime I drive, I'm going to score or get fouled. Kevin, different strokes, different folks.
Yeah, but D.A., I love that strategy. Thanks for that story.
Up in his playmaking skills, when Levine notices an open teammate, he whips the pass over.
Bulls trail by 6. Goes up. And he just jams it right over Ben Simmons. Wow.
That was a clever move, slicing his way past the taller defender and finishing with some flavor.
And after 1 year at UNLV, Derrick Jones Jr. going pro back in 2016, he's gone from an undrafted project to a dunk contest champion.
And Durant, here we go. And finished off by KD.
Slashing in for the hammer, KD, showing how to punish the rim.
Here's Levine. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4. Derrick Jones Jr., Greg, as we know, is a high flyer. In fact, he is a frequent flyer.
Yeah, I mean, all the physical tools you look for in a wing player, Kevin. Tremendous length and athleticism, and he continues to develop his skill set and capitalize on those gifts.
Outside Durant. In the corner, Irving with it. Simmons on the wing. The kick out to Irving. 4 on the clock. Inside. Here's Drummond.
3 seconds.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Chicago making a switch here. Bulls trail by 6. Here's DeRozan. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
His first foul.
And DeRozan, a free agent this past offseason, took his time to find the right fit in terms of who he would sign with, ultimately choosing Chicago in a big victory for the Bulls. And at times, it just feels like DeRozan is still underappreciated. Receives a lot of criticism for what he doesn't do, and not enough credit for what he does.
First team foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And DeRozan's talked about using negative press to his advantage.
You know, he said you have to be able to take criticism if you want to be great. Use the negative energy to become something more than you thought you could be.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And the first one drops.
No question, Zach LaVine has one of the more creative scoring minds in the league. I mean, just check out the multiple dunk contests he's won.
Nets leading by 4. To the middle. Claxton. Outside for Durant. Here's Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
The playmaking skills of Kevin Durant on display. Capable of whipping passes to open teammates.
One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Irving with it. Now guarded by Ball. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Kyrie has the total package. He can drive it right, left, step back, and hit a jumper. Hard for any defender to contest his shot without fouling.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And the basket by Jones.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Got that one up quick. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
Very unselfish. Durant running the play all the way through. More than happy to facilitate.
Ball no good. Pass to Durant. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Irving for 3.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
On the wing, LaVine. He's got 24. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that's up. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Out to the right wing. A shot by Griffin. Nobody around. No good on the 3. Back to Jones. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Nets lead by 8. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. And it's Mills with the ball for the Nets. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
3-second violation.
Outside Aldridge.
Next ball.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense.
Shooting for Brooklyn.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Nets?
What tremendous passing we've seen from them today. A very unselfish performance all around.
Harris outside. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. Harris has got himself on the board with 3 there. Outside LaVine. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be payback. Levine matching threes and making plays.
To the paint. Here's Mills. And it's Brown missing. Bulls trail by 9. And Levine, here we go. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Puts the body control on full display. Levine's good at adjusting to contact.
Nets leading by 6. Left side, Griffin. Back to Mills. To the inside. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Perfect vision. Mills getting quicker these days at spotting the open man.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown.
Second.
That is his first foul of the game.
Substitutions for your Nets.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Lonzo Ball.
Now here's Irving.
Second personal.
Simmons left side. Curry wide open. A nice shot by Irving. And now it's a 10-point Nets lead.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
That rejection was well timed. Get that shot out of here. Drummond staying patient, waiting for the right moment to pounce.
3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
And Thompson throws it down.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Pass to Drummond. Trying to find Irving. He's got it now. And Drummond throws it down.
What makes Drummond a great rebounder, not just the size and athleticism, it's his tremendous anticipation.
Ball with a wide open look. Off target with his 3.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Outside Irving. At the top of the key, Curry. Williams with the steal. Kick out to Levine. Outside Williams. Knocked away. Irving looking over the floor. Here's Durant. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. KD's got the lead up to 14 now for Brooklyn.
If you give KD the mid-range, he'll take it. He's an efficient scorer from pretty much anywhere.
Drummond trying to get himself free. And KD, good for 3.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Here's Irving. Misses from short range. Chicago calls timeout. They're trailing by 17. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter.
Battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Nets.
Fewer miscues made the difference.
Yeah, I mean, a great all-around effort. Not only did they minimize their turnovers, but kept the pressure up on D, forcing the other team to commit turnovers.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance
for Kevin Durant.
He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team.
First team
That's a
foul.
play that LaMarcus is more than capable of making. Confident on the offensive end. Knows how to get to the line.
And so LaMarcus Aldridge nails them both. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. 19-point game.
And one of the most underrated bigs in the NBA, Vucevic quietly dominates on a consistent basis.
Nikola Vucevic. 2 shots.
That one is off. And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
If you look at the leaders in rebounding, it's almost a sure thing that Drummond's name is going to be near the top of that list. And that's the kind of impact on the boards he's made over his career.
Lonzo Ball.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Outside for Simmons. No good on that one. Great D that time from Vucevic. Here's Chicago. Trailing by 19. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Ben Simmons. And that one falls for Jones. And so Jones nails both of them. 29 seconds left in the game. Outside, Simmons. Outside, Irving. Back to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Williams. That's his second personal. Team second.
He's off on the first.
A walking triple-double threat. Simmons needs to keep working on developing that jump shot to be truly unguardable.
Levine can't hit. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. They poured it out tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Allie LaForce. And these teams both look to operate in the post more than most, Grant. Why is that becoming rarer these days, you think?
Well, with modern zone defenses, it's easier to help and catch the ball handler off guard. So today's post scorers have to possess vision to be truly effective.
Instinctual pass by Zach LaVine doesn't hesitate to feed the wide open man.
Outside Irving. Ball with a steal. DeRozan with the ball. Durant covering. LaVine, that one's good.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Now here's Simmons. Out of bounds. Nets ball as Brooklyn keeps possession.
Substitution.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. 4-point game. Right side Durant. Clock at 4. About a minute into this first quarter. Good work defensively by DeRozan.
And of course, Kevin Durant signing a big extension this summer, fresh off a gold medal for the U.S., where he was the most dominant player in the world in Tokyo. And now locked in his next 4 years with the Brooklyn Nets. A great deal for him and a great deal for his squad.
Now here's Irving. And they doubled up Irving. Down low. Here's Drummond. Levine with a steal. And Ball gets it to go.
The helper.
Ball's got 5 now.
A lot of enthusiasm to the start of this game. So far, a perfect 4 for 4.
From the arc. Yes, great play by DeRozan to set him up. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
Brooklyn calls timeout.
And Zach LaVine just continues to refine his game. His shot selection has really improved. He's much more choosy on when he shoots.
You know, while Levine is picking up his spots a bit more, he is still the guy for this team late in games.
He really is. I mean, he can create a shot for himself any trip down the floor. He's been the de facto leader for a while for this Bulls club, and nobody else has as much experience on late-game shots.
Shooting for Brooklyn.
I'll tell you, man, Irving can do many things for your ball club, but at the top of the list, he's a tremendous shooter with great range and great confidence.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line. This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
The Nets need to get off a shot here. Brown. Great positioning on the putback.
Ooh, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
DeRozan uses the glass on the layup. You know, if you were to hand select a player to take the last shot for you, no one would bat an eye if you chose Kyrie Irving.
Ever since his shot over Steph Curry in 2016, Irving's been a legend. And some of it's his mental approach. People say he punches to the beat of a different drum. That may help him in those big moments.
Outside Jones. Here's Levine. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It goes on Kevin Durant.
Zach LaVine has so much talent, and people just want more. But you can't argue that he produces in so many areas. Defenses pay a lot of attention to Zach LaVine because he can attack from anywhere in the half court, a player you can't lose track of.
And with Levine and the attention he garners, it opens up his teammates.
B.A. Zach LaVine has improved in that regard. When his teammates are open, he swings it right on time. His IQ on the offensive side has gone way up.
Here's Drummond. The shot no good. Vucevic with some nice D. Here's Jones. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
What a way to begin this game. dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
His first foul.
Man, good whistle there.
At the line, Bruce Brino. At the line, 2 times.
Shoot 2.
Free throw good. Brown. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
One thing you gotta love about Nikola Vucevic is that on offense he does it all. For a big, he's got a terrific three-point shot, and of course he regularly posts big point totals.
Pass to Griffin. Back to Aldridge. Oh, it's stolen. Ball with it. And it's Mills picking him up. Ball no good. Outside, Brown. To the paint. Aldridge misses. The Bulls on offense. They're on an 18-5 run. Pass to Vucevic. Brown with the steal. Griffin outside. Here's the 3. That shot off the mark. The finish. Shot by Levine, no good. To the inside. The kick out to Griffin. And again, it's the Nets missing. Here's Ball. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
And so it's Chicago. Up 15 points as this quarter concludes. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a comfortable margin for the Bulls here, guys.
Well, you have to love their activity level at the defensive end, racking up those steals.
And they took advantage of some careless ball handling, some careless passing. You have to be more careful around these guys.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. And Smitty, you've been in broadcast journalism for a while now. Are there certain players you especially enjoy covering?
Yeah, I enjoy covering the entire league, you know, all types of basketball. But I will say I enjoy most covering the young guys that I've been knowing for a long time.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. Down by 15. Inside. Griffin. And Griffin slams it in.
Perfect vision. Mills getting quicker these days at spotting the open man.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. For a player who came into the league with as much fanfare as Lonzo Ball, it wasn't the smoothest start, Grant. He dealt with a lot of injuries and adversity.
And BA, that makes the NBA learning curve that much steeper. Lonzo deserves a lot of credit for how he was able to stay grounded and stay focused. He tuned out the noise and kept developing his game.
When Lonzo Ball is healthy, He's effective, a multi-talented point guard, in my opinion, with great size.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, Brian. Well, Zach LaVine with his first All-Star selection in 2021, and then the Bulls added a second All-Star, Nikola Vucevic, at the trade deadline. LaVine said, "We got another big-time player here. Guys, with this combination, they have a chance to be special."
Well, they're putting some pieces together, Allie. Thanks for that. And it's Ball off the drive. Here's Vucevic. Here's LaVine. And LaVine throws it down.
Explosive move there by Zach. Quick first step, then a thunderous finish.
And the basket by Curry.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Pass the ball. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And it's Brooklyn ball. 11-point game. And it's slammed in by Durant.
A creative playmaker. I love when Kyrie zips it to his teammates.
LaVine with it. Irving picks him up. And the dunk by LaVine.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. The ball's knocked loose. Back to DeRozan. Ball outside. Here's LaVine for three. And DeRozan, here we go. Oh, rejected by Drummond. Outside Simmons. Drummond with the bucket.
It was contact there, but that's not enough to stop Andre Drummond.
Here's Ball. Pass to LaVine. Over Irving. And he can't bank that one in. Brooklyn trailing. Left side Curry. Back to Durant. Here's Irving. And he drives in. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. DeMar DeRozan picks one up.
Aggressive drive by Irving. Defender can't keep up without fouling.
Stepping to the line with 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Irving.
If you're looking for entertainment, you've come to the right place. Kyrie puts on a show every night.
Both free throws good from Irving. Pass to LaVine. 14 feet away. And Durant with the block. Here's Irving. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
That's a man's play right there. Kyrie doing what the defender doesn't want him to do. And one opportunity.
Trying their best to catch up. Can't fault their performance from the line, especially this quarter.
Pass to Vucevic. Here's Dosunmu. From behind the arc. The rebound by Ben Simmons. And KD always in the debate over who's the top dog in this league.
And what's interesting is he doesn't really want any part of that discussion. He said, one thing I told myself, don't worry about who people say is the best player. Blocking out distractions is key to achieving greatness.
Jones with the block. DeRozan outside. LaVine with it. Picked up by Simmons. Back to LaVine. Tipped away. And stolen by Irving. Left side Durant. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Durant's got 4 points in the quarter.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him.
When healthy, Kevin Durant will always be in the discussion of best player in this league. He can rebound, defend, give you all the points you need, and hit big shots when needed.
Cuts off the pass. Levine with it. And it's Mills picking him up. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Nets.
Substitution.
And the Nets with possession here. They trail by 1. Out left to the wing. Pass to Aldridge.
All this means is he has to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls.
And that one falls for Aldridge.
In 2006, when Aldridge was drafted, he went 2nd overall. Judging from the multiple All-Star appearances, that's justified. Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
Kind of losing their way here. They let this lead evaporate.
14th foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
Despite all the injuries, Griffin was given the big contract. That kind of thing is a guessing game, but with high stakes.
And he makes both free throws.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And Levine throws it down.
The burst of speed from Levine. He's so tenacious and clever on the drive.
Harris on the wing. Let's go with a 3. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Here's Levine. Yes, great play by DeRozan to set him up. Levine's got 12 points.
What body control from Zach LaVine. Terrific at keeping his composure even while under pressure.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's the Bulls up 1. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. We've got second half action for you. And if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Brooklyn with the ball. It's a 1-point game. Out to the right wing. Pass to Drummond. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
His first foul.
Grant, at this point in his career, I think it's safe to say Andre Drummond will go down as one of the game's premier rebounders.
Yeah, you just don't call him a specialist because there's a lot more to Drummond's game than just rebounding. Rim protection, points in the paint. He does just about everything you want in a big man. When he's on the floor, he lightens the load on every other member of their front court.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
Patrick Williams.
The Bulls on offense. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. The 3 is up. Not going to go that time.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, Brian. Well, you want to talk about a super team. Last season, the Brooklyn Nets became the only team in NBA history to boast 6 players who'd made it all NBA over their career. Guys, the roster has changed just a bit, but make no mistake, this team remains loaded in a way we don't see too often.
No question, Allie. Good stuff there. Thanks. Just 5 on the clock. And again, no good by Chicago.
Under heavy duress, that's a low percentage shot. Gotta find something better than that.
And for those who criticize Drummond facilitating, I say rewatch that play. He's improving.
Levine with it. Now guarded by Curry. Vucevic drives in. It doesn't go for him. Ooh, great D that time from Simmons.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove.
On the take. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Showing that electric speed and quickness, Levine pushes the action, draws contact.
2 shots.
He hits the second from the line.
He really wanted to capture the lead there, but on the bright side, at least the game is tied.
The three from Curry. He can't get that one to fall. So the Bulls will take it the other way. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
It's become pretty clear that if a team's looking to run a fast-paced offense, Lonzo Ball is the perfect choice at the point.
And that one falls for Ball. It does seem like Lonzo's game is suited to an up-tempo attack, Smitty.
I totally agree, B.A. It gets him into his comfort zone. And when he's in a groove, making plays, scoring on his own, he's a very dangerous offensive player.
Outside Simmons. Into the lane. Oh, and Bradley with a block. And he gets it back. And it's Simmons with the jam. Pass to Levine. The shot off that time. And Brooklyn going the other way now.
And I'm sure this isn't how they drew it up at the half. Only 1 for 5 here in the third quarter. And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
But not every point guard can give you that. The ability to finish with that level of authority.
Oh, he's putting on a scoring clinic, guys. If it wasn't for him, they would not be in this game. We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Levine draws the double. Picked it. To the middle. Here's Simmons. And it's Chicago with a board. Pass to Levine. Shoots over Brown. The putback. It's good on the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles, but we just get the snapshots.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
.146 left in the third. To the left wing. Harris has got room. Gets some space and buries the jumper. Harris has got his first points of the game.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Here's Levine. Here's DeRozan. The kick out to Ball. Back to Levine. Takes the 3. He drops it from range.
3.
Levine's got 20.
So reliable. They've really leaned on him at the offensive end.
Pass to Aldridge. Jones grabs the board. Chicago leading. Levine attacking. And the dunk by Levine.
Zach loves to provide for his team. He is playing his heart out on offense.
And here's Harris. The 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Harris has got 5 points in the quarter.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
On the wing, Levine. Now here's Jones. And it's good. Credit Levine with the assist.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Brown inside. Drops in the layup for 2. Brown's got 5 now.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Ball left side. And it's LaMarcus Aldridge with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
I have to admit, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
DeRozan right side.
Next foul. Joe Harris. His first foul. 14 foul.
And he drops a first.
At the line for the Bulls, Zach LaVine.
Both free throws good from LaVine. Just 4 seconds left in the third quarter here. Jones with the block. Zach LaVine, he's been the guy making things happen for the Bulls. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Bang, your Brooklyn Nets.
Keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan was saying to the team. He pleaded with the guys to stay composed, saying, quote, "Don't try to be a hero out there. We've practiced these situations, and we've got to trust one another. If we do that down the stretch, we win this game. Go get it."
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Harris on the wing. Jacks up a three. That's good. And so Durant with the assist.
Beautiful ball movement from Kevin Durant, easily finding his shooters that are ready to knock him down.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
And the basket by DeRozan. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for Chicago.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
Here's LaVine. And LaVine throws it down.
The added strength coming into play. Zach LaVine just shrugging off the contact inside.
Timeout called, Brooklyn. And I'm sure the players will be staying hydrated with some Gatorade during this timeout. It's so important that they maximize their ability to recharge during a short break like this. Here's Irving. A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. And here's Curry for three. Durant for three. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Accurate from deep. Durant's a gifted shooter. One of the best we've ever seen.
Here's LaVine. And the dunk by LaVine.
He has really come into this second half on an absolute tear. Really impressive effort from him so far.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
It's the fourth quarter, and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
Here's Ball. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And here's Curry for 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
They're really employing a deep-range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
Interesting approach coming down the stretch, looking to rack up points in chunks.
And Ball gets it to go.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Here's Irving. Drummond. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving.
They're having a good half offensively, shooting over 50% from the field now, trying to close the gap.
I mean, both sides are really battling. Zach LaVine right in the middle of it, wanting to take charge.
Pass to Irving. Three-pointer. Connects from downtown.
Calm in the heat of the storm. Kyrie with a big bucket.
And the basket by DeRozan. DeRozan's gotten 4 this quarter.
And you can tell DeMar DeRozan wanted that one. Big-time shot maker. Give him the rock.
Chicago leading. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. And Ball gets it to go. Ball's got 20 points.
Gotta appreciate how aggressive Lonzo is. When he's feeling it, he keeps on shooting.
Good on the bucket.
He keeps a low profile, but make no mistake, KD lives for the big shots.
On the wing, Levine. This one for 3. And it's Ball with the 3. Ball's got 11 in the second half.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Outside Irving. And they doubled up Irving. On the wing, Durant. And a miss there on the triple.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And the dunk by DeRozan.
Nice little dribble move there from DeRozan to open up space for the shot.
Oh, and the dunk by Drummond.
Oh my, not just a good athlete, Andre is a freakish athlete. Something that really shines when he's creating highlights.
The kick out to Ball. Here's Bradley. Pass to Levine. And stolen by Simmons.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
For them to have a chance, everything has to go right on both ends from this point on.
Brooklyn Ball.
34 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Outside Irving. The 3. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Wow, this shows the confidence the team has in Andre and the improved confidence he has in himself.
His first foul. Team second. Shooting for Chicago. Tony Bradley.
Good on the first. And that increases the lead to 6. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. And it's in. And now they trail by just 4.
Kyrie never losing his composure. He is deadly in the clutch.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
First free throw is good. And that puts him up 5.
2 shots.
And so he drops them both. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Productive trip to the line extended their lead.
Brooklyn calls timeout. They trail by 6. There's 18 seconds left to play in the fourth. All right, guys, what's your take?
They need to answer fast.
Not only do they need a bucket, they need a 3 just to give them any chance at all.
Laces
one from three.
And that's what he does. KD, a crunch time assassin.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. They trail by 5. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
And Levine, throw it down.
The creativity, extreme athleticism. You see why Zach's won the dunk contest multiple times.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
So it's the Bulls taking the W in a close one. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Alex.
Go ahead, shot. You don't know somebody, tell somebody who you're not. You don't know somebody, tell somebody who you're not.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. We've got an Eastern Conference battle ready to get rolling, and the Chicago crowd wants some love from their Bulls. And the Bulls start out with the ball. Inside, there's Vucevic, and slam dunk by Vucevic.
Now, Zach LaVine is a solid passer. This guy entered the league as a point guard, puts it on the money there.
And, Kevin, you tend to forget this about LaVine. I mean, he's still so young. You feel like he's been in the league forever.
LaVine, good.
Tell you, feeling the contact and concentration to finish through it. Nice by LaVine.
It's stolen by DeRozan. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
Ooh, that's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And stolen by Simmons. And that one hits back iron. Chicago again turning it over.
Brooklyn ball.
You know, Greg, I was just thinking about Zach LaVine and his age. He's just now in his mid to late 20s.
And he's grown so much since that rookie year. Excited to see what numbers he can put up as he gets ready to enter into his prime.
And so it's Drummond with it. He'll bring it up for the Nets. It's a three-point game. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball.
Lonzo Ball.
That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
It's the Nets now. And Curry has it in the corner. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. 5 on the clock. And Durant gets it to go. Durant's got 5 points so far.
where Kevin Durant has really grown is manipulating pick and roll, making the right read, and this guy just adapts and adjusts so quickly.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Here's Curry. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Pass to KD.
Assisted.
Boy, how about the finish by Kevin Durant? Just gets up with such ease.
Jones. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Levine, that's good.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Outside, Simmons. That shot off the mark. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
It's just tremendous quickness. It makes Levine difficult not to foul.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in the first half.
There's an element to Nikola Vucevic's game that fits well with most of the league's modern offensive scheme.
And with his inside-out game, he's a guy that can stretch the floor. And Kevin, when you look at today's NBA, nothing is more important than spacing and passing. And when Vucevic is on the court, you can be sure the spacing will be excellent.
Here's Levine. Takes it inside.
I tell you, when Levine gets up ahead of steam, he's really difficult to stay in front of.
Brooklyn timeout.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And Nikola Vucevic just quietly dominates. Capable of racking up a double-double on any night.
Yeah, it still feels like Vooch is a bit underrated. This guy can flat-out play on both ends. Capable scorer, improved defensively. You love what he brings to the table.
Here's DeRozan. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Pass to Aldridge. Shoots over Vucevic. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside. And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And stolen by Harris. Pass to Brown. It's stolen by Jones. Here's DeRozan. Here he goes. That shot is off target. That makes him 2 for 3. Brown outside. A three-pointer, no good. And here are the Bulls now. They're on an 18-7 run. Back to ball. And they call an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
They need to start taking care of the basketball. Careless play since the opening tip.
Right side Levine. And he just jams it right over Ben Simmons. Wow.
Yeah, this is a little bit of showmanship right there, from his nifty handle to the way he finishes. Nicely done by Zach.
To the inside. A nice shot by Aldridge.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
It's stolen by Brown. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Brown's got the ball. Harris misses.
Well, put all that size to good use. Rip it off the backboard.
Here's Vucevic. And so it's the Chicago Bulls going into the break with a 10-point lead. And you have to credit their defense for the job they've been doing against Irving. Kyrie's been almost invisible out there, and we don't say that very often. Back to the action after this word. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, the league remains in love with three-pointers, but DeMar DeRozan remains true to his game. He says, if I see 100 people walking left, that doesn't mean I'm going to do the same. I see this clear path and want to stay right. Shooting threes, I feel like I'm settling. Whereas I think anytime I drive, I'm going to score or get fouled. Kevin, different strokes, different folks.
Yeah, but D.A., I love that strategy. Thanks for that story. And a lot of players want a voice in team strategy. And I've always wondered, Greg, is there a downside for coaches letting their players get too involved?
I mean, there is a belief that you can have too many cooks in the kitchen, right? But if a player knows his stuff, it's worth at least hearing them out, if only to keep those open lines of communication.
It's the Nets now, after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. The Nets shooting their first free throws of this
personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton. At the line for two.
And he can't get the first one.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Both teams will make substitutions. And he can't hit the second. Here's Dosunmu. That's good, and it's Levine.